Howdy guys, Nintendo Capri here. Welcome back to Let's Play Kuni. One leaf plant this time, a little disappointing, I know. But, what can you do, really? Yeah, you take what you can get. So we're gonna call the dragon here. So, in the last episode, what did we do? We did a bunch of nothing, really. We found out about Mornstar Stones. We took him to Marcus then, but he couldn't really help us. But he did drop a name of someone who might be able to. In fact, wait a minute. Let me actually go back towards that area where that hunt was, that south side of that continent, that has like no point of it even being there. That is on this continent, right? Yeah, it's way up there. Hey, can we use that thing? Whoa, that was cool. Can I do that again? Woo, man. Do a barrel roll. That's basically what I'm doing. Doing a barrel roll. This is Peppy. All systems go. Please tell me it's respawned. Should there be a draw point down here somewhere? Yeah, it's right down there. So this draw point here is kind of important because it is a Jade Marble, and these are really hard to find. So I like to try to get as many as I can because they're really good for alchemy. Now I'm gonna go straight ahead and show you where another one is while I'm doing this, just because I think it's that important. These Jade Marbles are just so good. I've been waiting so long to find one that it's almost like, geez. So as long as I'm showing you where one is, I'm going to go ahead and show you where another one is. There's an island up here, actually. It's called the Spindle. And I'm not sure why it's called that, but it kind of... Whoa, now that's cool. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Didn't even see that there. Okay, I think this is it right here. No, that's not it. Holy crap. Something in the clouds there looked like an image. Sort of a... something. Here it is, okay. Well, it looks like a spindle because it looks like you could practically prick your finger on it. This one's also Jade Marble. So if you're ever needing Jade Marbles, just remember those two spots. And just go get you some. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to actually check my list real quick. 2 Jade Marbles. 2 raw steel. And 2 shadow glass. Let's do it. The royal spear. I made that already. What the hell am I doing? Well, I guess now I have to... You know, for some reason, I kind of had a feeling that I'd already made that. Well, let me see here. Jade Marble, Bullhorn Claws. I guess while I'm here, I can go and show you some other stuff you can make with them. 1 Jade Marble. 1 Bullhorn Claws. And 2 Sprockets. I only have 1 Sprocket, never mind. So here's the other one I was thinking of, and this one's a little bit simpler. 1 Jade Marble. And 3 Shadow Glass. What does that make? I forget, actually. Oh, Shadow Glass scale. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Anybody equip that, I wonder? Oh, I never even went to see if, like... Some trick type intensified dark. Ooh. Interesting. That is pretty interesting. Medal of Valor and Dexterity. Trying to see, what didn't I pick up another? Yeah, one of these right here. That kind of drops her magic defense a little bit. But it does increase her regular defense. And her attack, which, I don't know. To be honest, that's really, I don't know if that's worth it. Bracer badge. I give this to him, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time thinking about it. Okay, so, we're gonna call Tangri down. We're finally gonna move on with the plot here a little bit here. So, of course, we were kind of doing that in the last episode, but anyway. No, don't do that. Nail it right over the mountains here. There's the pathway to, the Forbidden Forest. There's, that over there. I almost accidentally said the name out loud. And of course down here we have this. Now I'm not getting my hopes up that I'm going to see any Tokos here, but let me just make sure. The thing is, the Tokos that you see in this part of the world are actually called Tokos. So I've been kind of trying not to spoil that, but I figure at this point, what the hell? What the hell's the stupid difference? Speaking of which, those Power Stones. I have several of those down. So is there any way I can... No, I already did that. Never mind. Okay. Sorry about the delay there. I keep checking that list, I tell you. Every time I get access to something new, it's like, hey, who goes there? Ah, I see you're not from these parts. How very observant of you. Listen, we'd love to stay and chat, but we got things to do. This town has been blessed by a higher power. I cannot allow the likes of you to disturb the tranquility of such a sacred place. Gee, sorry, mister, we didn't know, but we're not here to disturb anything. Now, we're not giving him heart. You shall not pass. Oh, the sacred ceremony, huh? Did you say Queen Kulan? It's her we're after. Just as I thought, you intend to harm our queen. No, we didn't say that. Well, we did say it's her we're after, so I don't know. We just want to speak to her. Somebody told us she was still alive, the person who gave us this medal. But how? Tell me, where did you find this? We met a lady in Hamelin. She was wearing the armor just like yours. Can it be? Is she here now? Nah, she was a ghost. She's dead. So you won't be seeing her again, but, we got her thing, though. Can it be true? Can she really be gone? Seems our friend here and that mystery woman have some history. I feared she had not escaped, but I cannot allow my feelings to come before my duty. Tell me, what business have you with the Queen? You know what? Screw off with your duty. If you need a duty, just go take it to the toilet. Take it to the John, man. Take it to the Thunderbox. Take it to the Oval Office. I fear she'll have no time for you now. Did I not say that she's preparing to preside over the sacred ceremony? Oh, really? Oh, so he's gonna let us in? Well, at least he's done that much. That's good. That's progress. So, Perdita, the Lost Land, here we go. One of the last towns in the game, basically. I think there may be one or two after this. But I think this is pretty much the last town that actually has, like, people and, like, a weapon shop and all that in it. So, I've heard that the giant man has come to our town once again. What has brought one so fearsome to Perdita? The giant man? What, is Bigfoot around here or something? I don't know. They say all will be washed away. All will be made clean. She says as she looks at a waterfall. How very, I don't even know what the word is for that. Poetic. That ain't even the right word. What do we got here? Slice of game pie. Jeez, that's good. How are you doing? When you are blessed by Queen Kulan, your eyes become as clear as the blue sky. Look into my eyes, you'll see no fear or pain. That must be nice. Yeah, why are you guys not scared of the Dark Djinn anymore? What did you do? Did you have to tell yourself he doesn't exist or something? I've heard that the giant man has come to our town once again. No, shut up. I already talked to you. Young Nina has not yet been blessed. Maybe that is why there's so much fear in her eyes. Oh, this is sounding increasingly bad. We need not think. We need not do anything. If this is not freedom, tell me what is. The freedom is... How do you argue with people like that? Jeez! So annoying. Welcome to Swift Solutions, blah 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 blah. You got some new hunts for me? Nope. Nothing to claim, no merit awards, nope. Okay. Sure thing, we'll do that. This is a nice little office you got here, man. I want whatever's in there. It's probably just crap. So Hortus is here, might as well talk to him. Hello again. Let's see what we got here. Now this is the spell we really want. This will help us with them stupid Tokos. With them running away all the time. Oh, it's you, Ollie. You must have a lot of time on your hands to climb all the way up here. Well, we had a dragon take us here. Must have been tough for you, though, huh? Well, no, I'm a ghost. I can just fly. Look at the words on this board here. They're written in funny letters, aren't they? Those are from the Sagely Stone Age. This town is so remote that there are still traces of those times here. Blimey, I can't make head nor tail about that wonky writing. I suppose it looks a little bit like Hylian, but, not really. Nazcan, that language again, yeah. We heard about that before, didn't we? That's right. Ah. So he says there's one character that appears somewhere and nowhere else. And, yeah, a certain character that only appears in one location. Question is, where is it? Well, thankfully I already know. But, this is the answer if you want to know as well. Otherwise, you can go around the world and look for it if you want. I mean, I don't care. If you want to waste your time, go right ahead. You got it, Ollie. Each area marked on the maps corresponds to a number written in Nazcan. The only character that appears once there is the 6. Looks like you're really getting to know your way around that wizard's companion. Either that or you're just really good at looking the answers up on the internet. This is the Veil spell. Oh yeah, do you have any idea? Do you hear anything about a little island that has a monument with Nazcan writing on it? Yeah, we've seen those. West of the Fitty Ground. I think there was a big battle there during the Wizard Wars. I'm sure there used to be a much bigger island there. Where can this new one have sprung from? Yeah, Ma'am always told us fairies she made all the islands around by there. Maybe she wasn't talking out of her hat after all. I think he meant to say she's talking out her ass, but then again, considering where those babies came out, I think it's the same thing either way. Told you, Pipsqueak, I'm the Sage of Ages. Now maybe you should play some Oracle of Ages while you're at it, dude. I need to play Oracle of Ages. I need to just start doing that. Then maybe that'll be like my next LP or something. Because, I mean, it's long overdue for me to play those games. And I've been saying forever and a day now that I was going to play them. And, I mean, I have played one of them. I got like 2 dungeons into one of them. I think it was Oracle of Ages, but I'm not sure. Yeah, in fact, I know it was Ages. Well, I don't know if I'm 100% that it was Ages, but I'm about 95% sure it was Ages. You outsiders, what are you doing here? You must not disturb the peace of Perdita. Hola, look at her. She's very cute, is she not? She's the cutest Yapaka of all. When she grows up, maybe she too will receive the blessings of Queen Kulan. 200 guilders, yeah, not bad. That's not bad at all, actually, for considering it's a respawn. I think the green chest is actually around here somewhere. But don't quote me on that. So there is one here. Well, there's one down there. Snowdrop bonbons, jeez. They're not even calling them chocolate anymore. Now it's just straight up bonbons. So I assume that's another level of chocolate, but... What are you doing? What's going on here? Hey, that guard, what is he thinking? Why has he let in more outsiders? First there was that giant man, and now children? Giant man? We're looking for Queen Kulan. So you come to receive her blessing. Here we go, flipping again. What's all this about sacred ceremonies and blooming blessings? Okay, what? Under Perdita, you know nothing of blessings? Look deep into the eyes of the people here. See how we are blessed. Oh, we've seen them all right. Those people aren't blessed. They're, broken-hearted. Seems like some blessings aren't worth counting. What did the man say? Our hearts, they are broken? Pay no attention, cariño. The blessings we've received have lifted the fear from our hearts. I believe cariño is, actually Spanish for caring. I'm not 100% sure about that. Let me take a look at you, Nino. You are a wizard, are you not? How can you know what it is to have magic, no power, nothing but fear in your heart? But ma'am, you can't let your heart be broken just because it stops you feeling afraid. He's right, what's the point of a blessing like that? You may as well have your heart broken by Shadar. Oh, jeez. Them's fighting words, Esther. May as well have your heart broken by Shadar? Did you seriously just say that? Alright, so I guess this little girl's going to have to be blessed. Sounds more kind of like a religious thing. Like some kind of, like, induction ceremony. Not so sure Queen Kulan's going to be much help, you know. Not if she's the one handing out these so-called blessings. But if we don't do something, that little girl will end up like everybody else. We have to go after them. We could, or we could just leave them to their own devices. What is this, a llama? Just standing here inside the building, not even... You know, I don't know, just a small detail. That's what I love about these games, those small details like that. Anyway, so I guess we got a little girl that's going to be blessed by the queen. And, yeah, so I think that's probably going to be all for this episode at the time. At the time being... Wait, what's over here? I can't resist, man. A Babana flan, alright. So, oh wait, there's one more over here. Breeze cake. Man, there's some good drops in here. So next time on Nino Kuni, we're going to find out what this blessing thing is all about. But, in the meantime, can we get inside of this plant? So that it's like, oh jeez. I don't know what I just did there, but yeah. Alright, so, see you guys later.